Hello students, today's class we discuss about polynomials. Even last year you had polynomials, yes, even this year also you have polynomials. It's very easy chapter, you'll get more than 4 to 5 marks for board exam. So it's very easy, you can score that 4 to 5 marks. So we'll get into the class. First you need to know certain keywords. The first word is called term. So the constant and the variable together is called term. Okay, the 4 is constant, the numbers, whatever number you get, it is called constant, and the variables from A to Z, it may be anything, so we'll call it as variables. So constant and variable together is called term. So you people know monomial, binomial, trinomial, right? So monomial is nothing but single term, binomial is nothing but two terms, trinomial is nothing but three terms, and more than three terms it is called polynomials. Got it? So you need to know what is terms. In this chapter you will learn about the degrees of polynomials. So what is this degree? A degree is nothing but power or index. Okay, power or index. So I think you people know what is power, what is index, right? So for example, 4x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. So what is the power of x is 2. What is the power of this x is 1. So this is called degrees of the polynomial. That is called degree. Okay, so this 2 1 is called degree. So they'll ask you the question, find the degree of the polynomial. The first question they'll ask you, please write down the first question, find the value of degree of the polynomial. So they'll give one question, you need to find the degree of the polynomial. So you know what is degree now? The power. Power is called degree of the polynomial. So example, 4x square plus 5x to the power of 4 plus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0. Dealt. So this is a question and they'll ask you to find out degree of the polynomial. And this is the equation. How to find out degree of the polynomial? Simple thing. Okay. See, in this equation, the degree, which degree is more? See, 4 is the highest number in this degree. Can you see here? This has 2 and this x has 1. So this x has 4. So what is the degree of the polynomial of this equation? It will be 4. Got it? How to find out degree of the polynomial? Okay. We'll consider one more example. y square minus 2 is equal to 0. So what is the degree of the polynomial of this equation? Yes, 2 is called degree of the polynomial of this equation. So I'll consider one more. 6x to the power of 7 plus root 3x square plus 4x minus 9x to the power of 9. So what is the degree of the polynomial of this equation? So degree of the polynomial is nothing but the highest number. So 9 is an highest number degree of the polynomial. So degree of the polynomial of this particular equation is 9. The degree of polynomial of this equation is 4. Got it? So how to find out degree of the polynomial? Any doubt finding degree of the polynomial? Yes, this is only your first exercise. Okay, 2.1. Got it? Yes. Next, in this chapter there are three things. So first thing is called linear polynomial. What is the meaning of this linear polynomial? We'll see. Next thing is quadratic polynomial. What is this quadratic polynomial? We'll see. And next is cubic polynomial. Got it? Yes. These polynomials are dealing with the degrees. Keep that in mind. In 10th standard, polynomials are dealing with degrees. So linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomial. What is this linear polynomial? Is nothing but the degree should be 1 to certain equation. Got it? Got it? What is linear polynomial? The equation, which equation has degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. So degree should be 2. Okay. So which equation has degree 2, we'll consider that equation as quadratic polynomial. For example, this equation, the highest power of degree is 2. So then this equation is called quadratic polynomial. So in this quadratic polynomial, you have a separate chapter, you can learn there in detail. Got it? So now you just learn what is quadratic polynomial. So what is quadratic polynomial? The power should be 2 or degree should be 2. Got it? Cubic polynomial, same, nothing but the degree should be 3. Cube means 3, the degree should be 3. So if the degrees are more than 3, then it is called bipolynomials. This is not there in your textbook, but also keep that in mind. If any quadratic polynomial, any polynomial having degree more than 3, then it is called bipolynomials. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt? Yes. So this is the basic things what you need for finding the polynomials in this chapter. Our next topic is zero of the polynomial. Next heading is zero of the polynomial. I think you people are getting it. Okay. So in this chapter, next heading is zero of the polynomial. Got it? So once again, can I recall it? So polynomials, terms, degree of the polynomials. So what is degree of the polynomials? The equation having highest power is called degree of the polynomial. Then you have linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. So what is linear polynomial? The degree should be 1. For certain equations, the degree will be 1. Such equations are called linear polynomial. If the equations having degree 2, highest power is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. And if equations having highest power is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. Next heading is zero of the polynomial. In this chapter, next heading is zero of the polynomial. What is this zero of the polynomial? Suppose you'll be having one equation, p of x is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 4. So which number has a capacity to make this equation as 0? Got it? Which numbers have capacity to make this equation as 0? Such numbers are called zero of the polynomial of this equations. Got it, students? What is zero of the polynomial? Got it? For example, you take 1. I'll substitute 1 here. Will I get answer 0? At last I need to get remainder is equal to 0. If I did not get remainder 0, then 1 do not have a capacity to make this equation as 0. So I need to find such numbers. So we'll find out such numbers by splitting middle term. I think you people know what is splitting middle term. Yes, we'll do by splitting middle term or by formula method. or by completing square method. You have three methods to find out the values of this x. So one is splitting middle term, formula method, and completing square method. In this formula method and completing square method, you will get the quadratic equation chapter. So I think from the childhood, you people know how to split the middle terms and find the x values. We'll do it that way. Got it? See, we'll do it. So first and last number I need to multiply. So I get 4x square. So I need to split now. So if I split, I need to get the value of minus 3x. I need to get the middle number minus 3x. If I multiply, I need to get 4x square. If I add or separate that two numbers, I need to get minus 3x. So what are the factors of 4? 4 is divisible by 1 and 4. See, if I subtract, I need to get 3. I'm getting 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So I'm getting it. So I'll take 4 ones as 4. So this is a factor of 4. So next is 2 comma 2 and 4 comma 1. Only the 3 factors are there for 4. What is a factor? A number which is divisible by is called factors. Okay, see, so I'll get, if I split this middle term, I get 4x plus 1x minus 4. Why I took 4x plus 1? See, in the answer I need minus 3x. Can you see? Minus 3x. So if I put minus to this one, the smaller number, so I'll get 4 minus 1 is 3. So bigger number sign we'll consider plus. So I'll get plus 3x. So but I need minus. So for bigger number we consider as minus sign. Got it? So I'll do one video how to split the middle terms. Okay, I'll take some 3 to 4 problems and I'll show you how to find out splitting middle terms. Okay, so now see ya. So next, grouping. So I'll take out common out. So what is common? X is common, so x minus 4. Yeah, what is a common? Nothing. 1 is common, x minus 4. So we have two factors, common factors. So I'll consider x minus 4 aside and whatever outside, that number I'll consider one side. So x is equals to 4, then x is equals to minus 1. I'll get two values, x is equal to 4 and x is equals to minus 1. Okay, so you people are 10th standard, so you know how to split the middle term. If you don't know how to do splitting middle term method, I'll make a video on that. It will be in my YouTube channel in Play Store playlist. You can go and find out the how to find out splitting middle term. Okay, because this method you will be learning from almost from 6th standard, I guess 6th or 5th standard. So you know how to split the middle term. Once if you split the middle term, you will get the x values 4 and minus 1. See, now we'll come to the class. 0 of the polynomial. What is this 0? I told you. Which number have a capacity to make this equation as 0, then that numbers are called 0 of the polynomial. So now I got two values, 4 and minus 4. 4 and minus 1. These two numbers have a capacity to make this equation as 0. So these two values are called 0 of the polynomial. So any doubt how to find out 0 of the polynomial? It's very important to find out 0 of the polynomial. Got it? These two numbers have now capacity to make this equation as 0. So how you will find out? By splitting middle term or formula method or substitution method. You have three methods. In that this method is very easy and even formula method is very easy. Who do not know how to split the middle term, they can use formula method. So that formula method I'll teach you in quadratic equation chapter. So there also will get same values. So whatever values I get, that two numbers are the 0 of the polynomial. Got it? How to find out 0 of the polynomial? Any doubts? it's very important to find out 0 of the polynomial. Got it? Okay guys, next topic is geometrical meaning of the 0 of the polynomial. So what is the geometrical meaning of 0 of the polynomials? So you need to identify how many zeros are there in graphical representation. While particular equation is represented in a graph, you need to identify how many zeros are there. Okay, how to identify? It's very easy. Okay, can you see here? I have 4 graphs, so different 4 graphs. So I'll show you how to identify the how many zeros are there in each graph. Got it? So I'll go for first graph. Can you see? This is y-axis and this is x-axis, and the center is called O. It is called origin. Can you see graph line? Can you see graph line? It's in U shape, and this graph line is touching x-axis. Keep in mind that how to find out 0 means it should touch x-axis. The graph should touch x-axis. See, this graph is touching x-axis at 2 points. Can you see? The graph is touching x-axis at 2 points. Then how many zeros are there? We have 2 zeros in this polynomial equation. Got it? How to identify? So see second graph. The graph is touching the x-axis at 1 point. Then 1 0 1 0. This equation has only 1 0 of the polynomial. Only 1 0 of the polynomial. This equation has 2 zeros and this equation has only 1 0 of the polynomial. See third one. Can you see third one? In third one, this graph is not touching x-axis. It is not touching x-axis. So here the graph is above the x-axis or it may be below the x-axis. So there is no 0 of the polynomial for this equation or this graph. There is no 0 of the polynomial for this equation or graph. Got it? See fourth one. This graph is touching this x-axis at 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Can you see? 1, 2, 3. So how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there in this equations. Got it, students? How to find out the graphical meaning of the 0 of the polynomial? It is not very important, but this topic is there in your textbook. You need to focus on this topic also. Got it? How to find out graphical meaning of the 0 of the polynomial? It's very easy, and this graph is not for you people. I mean, you can't draw this graphs. The graph will be given by the examiner. You need to just identify how many zeros are there. It may be for 1 marks, they may ask this type of questions. So any doubt how to find out 0 of the polynomial in graphical representation. So next topic is a relationship between 0 and the coefficient of the polynomial. This topic is very important. The relationship between the 0 and the coefficient of a polynomial. Got it? And this kind of problems is exercise 2.1. So you can solve. Open the textbook. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 problems. You can solve the 6 problems. You get the answer, and that is your exercise 2.1. So we'll go for the exercise 2.2, which is nothing but relationship between the 0 and the coefficient of a polynomial. It's very important to find out the relationship between the 0 and the coefficient of polynomial. So you have 2 formulas in this. You need to practice the 2 formulas. Okay, first formula is nothing but the sum of zeros, which is nothing but minus b by a, and next is called product of 0. Okay, product of 0, which is nothing but c by a. Or you can write this formula alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So very important formula, you need to learn, you need to practice this formula, it's very important. So what is formulas? You have two formulas, you need to practice these formulas, the sum of zeros and the product of zero. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, alpha into beta is equals to c by a. Got it, students? Yes. How to find out this sum and product of the zero? See, they'll give one question, so I'll consider one first example. 2x square minus 8x plus 6 is equals to 0. So they'll tell you find out the sum and the product of zeros of this equation. This is a equation, and they'll give one equation and they'll tell you to find out the sum and product of zero of this equation. So how to find out? So you people know general syntax. Sorry, I forgot to tell you general syntax of an polynomials. Very important general syntax of a polynomial. I forgot to tell you general syntax of a polynomial. So what is the general syntax? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Please note down this formula. It is general syntax. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a general syntax of a quadratic equation. Very important quadratic equation. To find out sum of the zeros and product of zero, this general syntax is very important. So write down ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Can you see? The given equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Right? Yes. Now tell me, by comparing these two equations, what is the a value? A value is 2, not 2x square. A value is only 2. Right? Then what is b value? Can you see b value? You need to take with the sign, so minus 8. So what is c value? Is nothing but 6. So this is how you find out the values of a, b and c. So any doubt how to take the values of a and b and c? So this is general syntax. By comparing general syntax and the given equation, we'll find out the values of a, b and c. Now I'll take the formula. So what is the formula? First formula, alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So I'll substitute the values. See, first I have minus. So what is b value? Is minus 8 by a value is 2. So minus into minus is plus, 8 by 2, which is nothing but 4. So what is sum of this 0 is 4. Got it? Yes. Next, a and c. So what is c value? 6. And what is a value? 2. So if I divide, I'll get 3. So what is the answer? The sum is 4 and the product is 3. Got it? So any doubt? How to find out the sum of the 0 and product of the 0? It's very easy to find out sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Once again, I'll tell you. It is a general syntax. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. We need to compare the general syntax and the given question. So if we compare both the general syntax and given equation, we get the values of a, b and c. Just we need to substitute that values in the formula, then we'll get the answer of sum and the product. So now I'll take 3 different problems. We'll check out what is the sum and product. Okay guys, so first question is nothing but x square plus 7x is equals to 10. And the second question, we consider x square minus 3 is equal to 0. So different type of problems. So now I need to find the sum and the product of zeros. Got it? How to find out the sum and product of zeros? See, first write down the general syntax. So I'll write down the general syntax. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So now I'll compare these two equations, this equation and this equation. So while comparing, I need to get a value, b value and c value. So what is a value? So a value is nothing here. So if nothing, what we'll consider? 1. Got it? Next, what is b value? 7. And what is c value? What is c value? C is that side. So what you need to do, you need to arrange in such cases, keep this in mind, the equation should be arranged to the general syntax. So how to arrange? See, 1x square plus 7x. So this 10 is in RHS. So send it to LHS. So this plus 10 will become minus 10 is equal to 0. Now what is a value? Minus 10. So many people will fail how to take c value in this kind of problems. Many people will consider plus 10 as a value. So plus 10 is not a value. You need to arrange the equation, then you need to find the a, b, c and value. So now I got a, b, c value. Simple. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, which is nothing but minus. So after minus, go and find the value of a, b. It's 7 by 1. So our answer is minus 7. So next, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So what is c value? Minus 10. What is a value? 1. So answer is minus 10. So now I got the values, the product or sum of this equation. So now next one. We'll find next one. Is it arranged? Some number is missing, right? So I have a value, b value, c value, you need to find out, but I have a value. If nothing here, I'll consider as 1. Okay, but the bx value, x is missing, so you need to arrange this. See, 1x square, whatever missing number is there, whatever missing alphabet is there, we'll consider plus 0x minus 3. Keep this in mind, very important. Many students fail in this kind of problems. 1x square plus 0x minus 3 is equal to 0. Got it? Because b value is missing, so I'll consider 0. So whatever number is missing, we'll consider as 0. A simple thing. Got it? So what is c value? It's minus 3. So now I got what is a, what is b and what is c. So I'll substitute the formula. So minus 0 by 1 is nothing but 0. Next, alpha plus beta is equal to c by a, which is nothing but c is minus 3 by 1 is nothing but minus 3. This is how we calculate the 0 of the polynomials, sum and product of the polynomial. Got it, students? So any doubt to find out 0 and sum of the polynomials. So now we have new word called coefficient. What is the meaning of coefficient? See, in this particular equation, what is the coefficient of x square? In this particular equation, what is the coefficient of x square? So the coefficient of x square is 2. The coefficient of x is minus 8. So which is next to it is called the coefficient. Got it? Which is next to the number is called coefficient of such numbers. See, once if you see in this equation, what is the once you see in this equation, what is the coefficient of x square? It's 1. So that we consider as coefficient of x square. Got it? See, in this equation, what is the coefficient of 2? X square will be the coefficient of 2. Got it? What is the meaning of coefficient? Yes, this is how you find out the sum of the 0 and product of the 0. Any doubt, guys? Now, very important, this type of questions, okay, this type of questions they'll ask for only 1 mark or 2 marks. Here comes real problem. You need to do relationship between the 0 and coefficient of the polynomial. You need to relationship between 0 and as well as coefficient of polynomial. So this topic we'll discuss in next video. Until then, be safe. Please subscribe our channel. See you guys. Love you. I hope today's class you have understood the problem. Next video, part 2, I'll tell you how to find out relationship between 0 and the coefficient of polynomials and long division method. Those chapter will be closed, and this chapter is very easy. Whatever questions I given now, only such type of questions will be for exam. Any doubts, guys? So love you. See you guys. Please subscribe the channel for next upcoming updates. I'll give my best for you people to get very good marks in board exam.